Hey, it's Matt, your average gamer, and this is my black blade and black knife build. This is a build that I have used in the past, and honestly, I love it. And you can actually switch from the black blade to the black knife with the stat distribution I have here. Now, there was some bad timing with this video, as I was planning to do this the past couple days, and then patch 1.07 came out. Now, what did patch 1.07 do? Well, it nerfed the black blade on larger targets so that it has less hitboxes, or it hits less, which equates to less damage. As far as what I've read, it sounds like it does less damage to larger targets now, which is a little weird in my opinion, because I didn't really think it was super overpowered. I didn't think it was anything above like a B tier even for PvE. I always felt like the black blade was kind of lacking. So I'm not sure where they were going with that. I don't know why it necessarily needed that nerf. Maybe they felt like it was too powerful for larger targets, but again, it was nerfed a little bit. It hits faster, the Ash of War is quicker, but it does less, I guess, clicks or hits on larger targets. So I did notice something really cool with this build, and I've done this before, but kind of had forgotten about it. Since you can use both the black knife and the black blade, it didn't record this, but at the beginning, I used the black blade, and then I switched to the black knife when he started to do ranged attacks, and it ended up working really well. It worked really well because it allowed me to attack him initially for about 4,000 or 5,000 damage, and then right after that, be able to use and switch to the black knife to hit him at a range and kind of play it a little more safe, a little more to my level. And this is on New Game +6 or Journey 7, so that was pretty cool. So on Placidusax, this was the first one I really noticed. I think it did more damage previously in previous patches. Now, again, I just updated this morning to patch 1.07, and this is Journey 7, so I can't specify since there's like 8 different, journeys and scalings and whatnot. I can't say 100% for sure by comparing it specifically to a Journey 7, but I feel like it did less damage or less clicks, just as they said it was stated. So we have the black knife and the black blade. We have any seal that works because we're using Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength, Dragoncrest, Sacred Scorpion Charm, Shard of Alexander, Ritual Swords Talisman, and the Holy Tear. Now this is what I would use for this build. I wouldn't go crazy with buffs because the way percentage damage works, it doesn't work the same when you're buffing it. It's not like as one-hittable as some of the other stuff on my channel. Now these are my stats at 150. We have 60 faith and 50 strength because the black blade is split damage. And then we have just that 12 dex you need for the black knife while getting a lot of damage just based on the fact that we have high faith, which is really cool that you can switch between these two, and you can also use the same exact talismans and everything. They're basically, you're able to use them together. One gives you an up close black knife type attack, and the other one gives you a distant one. And honestly, the distant one is a lot better in my opinion. I would put that in an A or an S tier, while putting the black blade in probably a B or a C tier at this point, especially if it was really nerfed for larger targets. So I went around to some side bosses here and messed around with a couple of different things just to see what it would do and how much damage I was doing. I was doing about 2,000 per on the black knife, and the black blade, which wasn't in this exact attack here because he ended up attacking this octopus, it did around 3,000 or 4,000 to him, where the black knife did around 2,000. So pretty good damage there. Not too bad. That definitely was decent, and don't mind me getting attacked by this octopus here. It always jumps on you afterwards if it's not as friendly as you think. But anyway, we're on to Gatefront here, and as far as mob control, these are two very good weapons at mob control. The black knife again gives you a distance thing, and then as far as the black blade goes, it has a really wide hitbox for smaller targets. That wasn't changed at all, so that's still good there. And I ran at FP there, but he died anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed my black knife, black blade build, and there's a whole bunch more builds on my channel. Plenty more to come, and we'll be going over patch 1.07. I'll catch you there.